He always. I like also how this is the Spa 2016 version, but the Rolex banners still stay 2014. That's a
Oh,
big
here
one.
we go. 2 lights, 3 lights, 4, 5. And off and away we go. It's a good start from both McLarens. Hartman got a good jump on the BMW Sauber. Hartman down the inside of Trapper. There's contact. Hulkscap goes off. There's an Aguri off in the background as well. But it is Domian Trapper leading the Belgian Grand Prix. It's Hartman in second, Sven third. Holtzkamp with an awful start. Locking up and going wide in La Source. Then we have, I believe it's Christian Wagner behind them. Oh my god, it's swarming down the Camel Straight. An overtake. And Sven with the aggressive move, but up into P2, and Stefan capitalizing as well. Christian Wagner goes around and Hartman spins. Hartman spins. Crazy start to the Belgian Grand Prix. And Holtzkamp now under attack from Chrissy. Chrissy with a flurry of offensive driving. And both BMW Saubers now find themselves on the podium positions. Stefan a bit flustered on this first lap.
Yeah, normally we don't see that from him. Normally he pulls away. But now Doman is taking that job at the moment. But we always see Stefan on the attack. And the bump also, but nothing big there. But they're all eyes obviously on Tristan and Stefan, because they are fighting for the championship and they are now basically neck to neck, and Chrissy probably in the wildest race he has yet.
Chrissy doesn't have to hold up either. He can do what he wants. He can race how he wants. He doesn't have to move the way out, and you can see through the defensive. Tristan goes for the move down the inside. Oh, there's contact. Contact between Chrissy and Stefan. And Stefan,
Chrissy with the drive-through. Chrissy got the drive-through. I think maybe a false start. I wonder if that if we have seen that right now just. But
and
he
Holtzkamp just getting really flustered into turn 1.
Or breaking apart a bit.
Meanwhile, at the front, Trapper has a 2.4 second lead whilst all this action is going behind.
And there comes Christian Wagner again. Let's hope they don't. Obviously, Stefan now also aggressive driving from both, because...
I mean, at what point do we call this weaving?
Well, Chrissy did the same thing before the chicane. He went to the right, then left and right again. So he was really aggressive there. And then kind of fucked up the braking point for the chicane. So I guess that was just rightly done here by him. Also, Christian doesn't have to fight that hard, I think, right now, because he has the penalty. He has to do a stop and go.
Oh, Chrissy still needs to fight though. He needs to make sure that
minimize the time loss, I guess.
Exactly, yeah. Get rid of that deficit. He has to take it within 3 laps as well. Let's not forget that. But yeah, unfortunate.
Oh, Stefan again with the lockup into the Wagner chicane. Stop and go, boo. No rule racing. Well, there is no track limits, so.
Oh, Wagner into the gravel.
Yeah, that's the slowdown.
And through goes Tristan. Tristan probably not capitalizing on a very mediocre start to the race from Holtzkamp, I would have to say.
The lines are the best here.
Work. Here we go. Sven versus Holtzkamp. Down into the chicane. Around the outside. Textbook from Stefan. And we wonder if we now see both McLarens
do the team
go
order
into
switch.
the distance. Well, actually, we say that, but the gap has gone down.
Yeah, I think Doman had a couple of mistakes there.
There we go. We'll see if Schmidtline can come back. Actually, he had a great start.
He still has to do the penalty though.
No, that's Chrissy, not Sven.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Well, anyway, Sven's coming back. He's got the straight line speed. I wonder if that's. There's only 2 approaches here at Spa. You either go with a more wing or less wing for that middle sector.
Hello, everyone.
And Sven makes the move work. And yeah, he's through it. Domian's off a bit.
Domian just in the grass there a bit. He has some bad memories from this track. When we did 98 season here, he had an engine blowout and was done. The big slide there by Tristan in the background.
I see that in the background.
Oh, don't turn in on him. He's still there. You can't just turn in. You gotta watch
still
out.
side by side going through Puon. Trying to keep an eye on both battles here.
Yeah, it's a bit insane right now. We have to have a battle for P2. We have a battle for P4, and actually we have a battle that we haven't seen yet. Daniel Karg versus Stefan Liu.
It's all kicking off, and
Oh!
like I said, at the front, they're catching up to Domian pretty quickly. I wonder if Domian's running a bit too much downforce for this track. It seems like they really get through the back, and it's down the inside of Blogshimon goes Stefan. He's going to try again around the outside of the bus stop chicane.
Doesn't
Sven
work
knows better this time. No, it does work this way this time. Stefan with another one around the outside of the chicane. Oh!
And Kristen doesn't have done the right drive to it. I think he's gonna get disqualified now.
Ooh, he's gotta be careful. I don't know. This might be the last lap he has to take it.
Ooh, they all mess up the first corner though. We might have something here on the straight. Also, gotta keep this one in mind.
This has turned into a three-way battle for the lead now. Domian not being able to keep up the pace at the front, and well, both Sven and Stefan.
Oh, Domian with the slide! Oh god!
Oh, and Sven's got off in the background. Oh, and Domian's off the track.
And there's flipping Ferraris, everything's going down. Oh god!
No!
Oh, what the fuck, guys? You can't just crash all together. Just focus on like different laps. And you can maybe roll back the camera because I can't. You can check out what happened to Tristan. He was in the air.
Well, more importantly, I'm going to check out what happened to Sven here, because he just loses that out of Lake Coombe and just he just
totally safe.
he just spins. Meanwhile, all right, here we go. This is the incident between Stefan Löhr and Tristan Bollwinkel. Bollwinkel goes for the dive, known for his aggressive nature. Just Löhr doesn't give any respect at all to the dive bomb. Tristan gets off airborne. Löhr takes the safer route through Lake Coombe, and Tristan well, I don't think he gets a choice, but he gets put into one of those sleeping policeman sausage curbs. And on top of that, Stefan Löhr then collected Christian Wagner, who also did a carbon copy of his teammate at Lake Coombe. Like, what on earth?
And we have a four-way battle now for P3 at the moment. We're going into turn 1.
Oh my god, yeah, I've just caught up to this.
And there's a spin.
Oh, there's a spin! The Aguri!
Not the Aguris. Formula Banger Racing. Yes. Well, I tell you, every time there's always some action happening. Oh, there's almost a moment out of... Oh god!
Chrissy yet to serve his drive-through. I wonder
if that might be a bug or if that's not.
Yeah, I was about to say it might
not
right. Actually be a legitimate one. Did he have it from the start or from when they cut the chicane?
I think I noticed this when he cut the chicane, so that's a weird thing then.
Anyway, just a recap at the front. Stefan has now a 3.5 second gap on Domian. I wonder if now this is just check out Holtzkamp.
Mercedes wins, lol.
Pretty much. Sven still keeping it honest in third, despite his spin. Then we have Stefan Löhr, Lewis Woods, Tristan Bollwinkel, and then Daniel Karg, and then Hartmann, and then Christian Wagner at the back.
I still think Hartmann might be able to catch up. Same for Daniel Karg. Meanwhile, Tristan going at it at Woods.
I mean, this is damage limitation for Tristan.
Yeah, any point counts, pretty much.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I said damage limitation. Every position is less that obviously Stefan takes out of him later on. For Monza, there's a lockup at the chicane, but it seems all good. Lewis goes deep. Here we are with the battle. Tristan with a better exit out of the last chicane. I wonder if Woods will go defensive. A little bit far back, but Tristan already we've seen making the audacious moves.
Nothing happened.
Here we go, side by side, or well, were side by side. Woods ahead, but Bollwinkel with the run. Through Eau Rouge they come into Radion. for the Camel straight. Tristan surely's got to get him here. Let's see how Woods defends this. Keeps the racing line.
Maybe it might be a dive. He doesn't have to overspeed that much.
It is a dive, and it doesn't work. Tristan's tried this a couple of times. I still think some people have opted with a more of a wing, and maybe Tristan's one of these type of people. Oh, here we go! And Woods with the switchback. Oh no! Tristan enough overspeed around the outside, and well, there you go. Mirror signal maneuver.
that came out of nowhere, kind of, but it was, I guess, taking the downforce that you have when you have the bigger wing.
Exactly, and
just breaking way later.
That only proves what I just said earlier. And already, Volvinko on the back of Lur. Oh, he's lost it! He's lost it!
That's the gravel.
Can he get out of the gravel?
He can.
Yeah, he can. But that's obviously set him back. That's the second big spin he's had today. Oh, this is going from bad to worse for Volvinko. Actually, in fact, he's now dead last behind Christian Wagner.
Oh, God.
Oh, my Lord. And Lur
best race?
Fourth. Yeah.
The Midland in P4 at the moment. Then the Aguris. They are always together. And Smidline respectively in P3 at the moment. Holzkamp 10-second gap at the moment.
It's a weird pseudo Indianapolis, isn't it?
It's more like throwing the chances away that you have. You just got to keep it a bit clean, and then you just basically crash out. We're only lap 7.
Thing about Volvinko, obviously very fast driver, but sometimes can just be a bit hot-headed with his moves. Very desperation stuff. Anyway, in this race, from Tristan.
It's already
not the same Tristan from Silverstone.
Already catching up though again. It's like he's doing the.
Like I said, he's got the speed, just the rationale.
From last to first, 3 times in a row basically. The flip here, right here, and then a couple of laps later into the gravel. And see what happens. Christian with the spin.
Oh, Christian.
That's a freebie there for Tristan. Tristan should come back from this. Now he has to catch up Hartmann, who also had a really, really bad start. But I think what is brewing up...
Is it a Aguri battle?
Yeah, there's going to be an Aguri battle. And then, they're always battling. They're kind of the same speed at all the tracks. And we had that insane finish in Austria, where they literally battled until the last corner. I think, though... That's not the real target here. The real target is not P5. The real target for them is P4. Maybe capitalizing on mistakes at the front, even though they rarely happen. Because I think Stefan has found the rhythm. And Doman has just to get into it. Has just to fear Schmidtline pretty much.
Holzkamp is checked out. He's checked out at the front. That's why he is making the championship bid. He's been clinical, I think is the right word. His start was the only thing that failed him today, but after that, he got into the rhythm and, like I said, clinical.
Thank you for the follow, Master Assassin. Hope you're enjoying the race so far. There's still some action to come. I see a pit light, by the way, on Daniel Karg. So, by pit light, I mean the top left, you see the blue pit icon. The same goes for Schmidtline, by the way. I think Stefan and
that's early.
And Trappe will go for the one stop. They will pit around lap 11, lap 12. They will try that. Daniel Karg also with the pit light. So is Hartmann. It might be the same thing we see sometimes. So because when you like set up your setup with 2 stops.
Oh, Domian! Domian's gone off.
Ooh.
Domian and Schmidtline takes P2. Like it was just scrolling through. Domian's gone off. So now we have a battle for P2. Again, I would say if Domian has got the pace to catch up to Sven. That was out of blue. Let's go and quickly check what happened there. It seems very uncharacteristic because it was on the rundown. Oh no, it was on the exit of No Name. Yeah. Just loses a big tank slapper out of the exit of No Name onto the AstroTurf. And yeah.
Video King. By the way, hello everyone in chat. Hopefully you're enjoying this crazy race. The Aguris are going at it in a moment.
Oh yeah, I see it going down through Blanchemont. Let's follow this through. Karg with the run.
We have a yellow flag. We have yellow.
Oh, it's Domian again! Domian's gone spinning again!
How did he do that there, though? Hopefully he keeps continuing, though.
I wonder if that's tires. Someone's in the pits. That's Karg, and Schmidtline's also in the pits. So this is committing to a two-stopper a bit too early for anything else. So Karg and Schmidtline with the two-stop. In also comes Hartmann. Ooh, and Wagner's very slow. Wagner very slow. Well,
he's going across.
I wonder if that's fuel. He's run out of fuel, anything like that. Holtzkamp with now a 25-second lead to none other than Stefan Löhr, currently second in a Midland. Lewis Woods takes up the P3 mantle. These guys are yet to pit. Then we have Tristan Bullwinkel, who I didn't really check if he pitted.
I think he's also the key thing here is many people haven't taken that opportunity yet. Trying to go to the one stop, that's the thing, because you save obviously an ungodly amount in the pits, and the tires normally Williams now investing into rally, yes.
We need to, well, you only need 3 more laps and then you're in the window for the one stop.
Yeah.
So clearly people not able to get to that window with the tires they were on, committing to the two stop. Because if you don't have the pace, the one stop then becomes detrimental.
Yes.
Yeah, you'd rather the fresh rub at that point. If the fall off is too much on your pace. But yeah, it's well, yeah, go on.
I like how Rob Prada's like race control guy, always finishing last.
Oh man.
Yeah, he's
but
always
keyword finishing.
Yeah. No, he usually DNFs at the end of a race though. He doesn't even finish.
Yeah, but he's somehow classified all the time. But yeah, I think if you're staying out now, you're definitely committed to the one stop, which is the right move around here. Everyone down to Trapper in 5th place has yet to make a stop. Schmidtline was the first of the stoppers. So yeah, Schmidtline's got to actually make the most out of this. If he can get past Tristan and Domian, he needs to build up that delta and you know.
We have some good action also in the chat at the moment. Imagine how Mylander always feels. Sometimes he leads the race and then he's suddenly last, and then Tom is like, it's a real emotional roller coaster. I mean,
you know how
he usually leads a lot in Singapore though. He's really good there.
Yeah, specialist. Do you think he's got like the TV and it's the camera, but he's got the console inside the Merc? Do you think he's just like, I'm just gonna send out a safety car now? Doesn't even ask the stewards, just does it. Does it.
He's just like, oh man, button. I never get to drive this track.
Maybe we need to calm things down, Seb. Maybe we just need to throw out a competition caution.
Yeah.
Oh, Wagner flying in the air as he messes up Lecum.
The big perps here.
Things are just getting really bad for Wagner. I mean, he's made the stop though, so maybe he can do something out of that. But
Lou against Woods, maybe.
Here we go, the battle that we've been kind of waiting for. Sadly, the other Aguri's not there, committing to this two stop. So alternate strategies from both Aguris. It's actually a key thing that we look at Karg and see how his pace. He's obviously gone for an undercut in this sense. Committing to the two stops, so his pace should be considerably better than these two fighting right now.
Yeah, but there's also another battle brewing up between Mr. Race Debut, aka Domian, versus Bullwinkel.
Domain Salami Baguette Bro Trapper.
Oh, with the lockup! Oh.
Yeah, but it's okay, it's not too detrimental. Tristan's gone wide. Here we go, the run down to Eau Rouge.
Yeah, the three-wheeling thing is a spectator bug, and kinda a bug sometimes in mods. It's server-sided video. Here it comes.
Here we go, into the Camel straight, and Tristan with the ultra defensive line on the inside. Domian's going to try and do it around the outside into Lecum. Side by side.
Tristan will stick it. Yeah, there we go.
There's contact. Yeah, Tristan's known for his late braking, so obviously it's going to be tricky to defend, well, to attack against that, if anything. But what is Tristan's limit with the brakes? Obviously he locked up and Domian had, well, just a Ferrari in his face going into there. But yeah, we'll see how this battle develops. I'm going to quickly look, and Woods is all over the back of Stefan Löhr. Well, I say all over the bag. There's a little bit of a gap. Holtz can pits. Holtz can pits.
That might be fine, because that's now at the beginning of lap 12. I think he can fill it up for 12 laps. I think that should be fine.
I think he'll be fine anyway. He can
I mean,
stretch
I don't
tires
think...
for an extra lap.
Yeah, I don't think he would
Yeah.
do that without, like... The late
Not to
pit
mention,
indicates
he's
pretty
got
much.
the gap. He's got the gap, so he can conserve. It's not... Unless, he makes a mistake, it's really unlikely that will happen. And Lowe's actually managed to pull a little bit out of Woods on this
I think
lap,
Woods is pitting this lap. I have a feeling.
Oh.
Yeah. No,
see.
actually,
No.
the debate. That was a perfect debate
the
there.
bait and switch in its...
Yes, because I saw the top left.
Oh, Tristan
the pit
pits.
line. Oh, Tristan pitting. Maybe... Well, there's no undercuts here because you have to refuel. Also, the deep brake lines
there
here.
still technically is undercuts because it's the pace you set coming out of the pit lane. He has a lap of fresher tires that Domian doesn't.
Oh, yeah.
So it's still technically an undercut. It's just less effective than what you would see in modern day F1 with just a tire switch.
There he
But
goes
yeah,
again.
I thought as well with the late braking and everything that has happened, Tristan would have used up more of his tires on that opening stint.
We have our first DNF. F's in chat for Christian, who did an awesome first part of the race, I would say.
Had a fantastic start, but just couldn't quite get his rhythm in. Yeah,
I think he really enjoyed it nevertheless, I would say. Gap has widened between Lou and Woods. The midland driver's still doing good.
I wonder if this is Woods struggling with tires?
The next round is at Monza next week, same time.
We are in the
final.
window. We are in the window. We are in the pit stop window right now for the one-stoppers. So these two should pit any moment now.
Oh, we have issues there. P5. Doman is going really slow.
Oh, he stopped. He stopped. He's out.
Stop the car.
Well, shades of actual 2006. The McLaren parking it up. I wonder what happened there.
I mean, he was on the one stop, so I think he should have continued. He would still gain. Or was he a big contact with the wall? Couldn't. Oh, Lou pitting and Woods pitting.
I don't believe he fueled.
Oh, did the car just go off? Oh god, what the? No! Oh my god! Woods, you can't just assume that you can't drive through that thing. Oh my god. I thought he would be boxed in by the walls. That would have been a big Pepega moment there of the race. Just driving through the park for me, it's fine, but come on, man. So the Ferrari's now in P4 and P5. I wonder if we will see any team orders here to get some points in for Tristan. And the one stop for Lou and Woods, and they are, I think, still battling for P2. They just, well, just don't spin forehead. And you can get in there again, Lewis.
Get in there, Lewis.
But yeah, Stefan at the moment driving away. No mistakes, so I guess that's, well, that's the secret here at the moment.
Yeah, Schmidtline as well is got a comfy gap to Karg, who will have to pit. It's still yet to pit even. So Schmidtline's got that covered as well. They've both come in. Lur and Woods have come into the pits.
Oh, yeah, I think you're still in the replay. Gotta press that R button.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Already out.
There we go.
That's the crofty moment right there.
I was still looking at what happened to Domian. I believe he ran out of fuel.
Okay.
That's what happened. He went into P1 and then all of a sudden it was just like engine dies sort of thing.
I hope he does Monster like, oh, Tristan off again, but keeps it then back on the track.
And now we're in the situation where, yeah, everyone's a bit spread out, apart from the two Ferraris here. They're the closest battle on the track.
Oh, Doman confirms he ran out of fuel.
Yes. So,
okay.
My thoughts exactly.
I will look into the Discord later, Doman. I hope I see you on Monster again. I know you had some issues, but that was nice watching you race. Was nice seeing the McLaren boys being together at the front. Imagine being called Crofty, that was harsh, Seb. Yeah, sorry, LA, for insulting you
It's
live on
okay.
stream.
To be fair, that was a crafty moment, so I'll accept it. I'll accept the harsh criticism. It's my first race in the booth.
And still instantly get shouted on. Okay, Doman, it's fine.
But yeah, this Ferrari battle. I wonder if anything will come of it.
Still, we gotta think also that there's still people who have to pit again. So Schmidtlein really needs to get it on, because at the moment we're gonna switch it to interval gaps. We have only 18-second gap. And Hartmann,
Yeah,
will Hartmann try to come out on top here? Will he try to actually show his teammate that he got the speed? Because all the other times, obviously, Tristan was in front. It doesn't seem like they're working together.
Hartmann is also one of these guys on the one stop. Unless the tactical just pit earlier for the fresh rubber. Unless they knew they could go longer on the set of tyres. I know Austria was around where people were pitting mid-distance even though the tyres were still fine. So we'll see. But Tristan making a mistake in Puon, thus widening the gap a little bit, but I'm pretty sure he'll come back. Remember, Tristan's on the fresher rubber here.
Yeah, going into the last chicane right now, and they are behind each other really close.
The pair are actually catching Schmidtlein, by the way. I thought I'd let you know. The second, the gap is 10 seconds between Car. Oh, my bad. Sorry, that's Karg to Schmidtlein. Another crafty moment. But yeah, the gap between Karg and Schmidtlein has come down, which subsequently also includes these two Ferraris as they go up Eau Rouge. And you'd imagine Tristan's got the legs here.
No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
The wings are too big. And even
he's running way too much downforce, but we all saw what happened earlier, what he can do, and Hartmann's just hanging on to dear life. You can see how lethargic that Ferrari is. But the fight is... Oh! The punt and run! Oh, actually, the punt and spin. Oh, and now Lur. Once again, it's another case of Tristan being way too...
Mein Gott, muss das sein! Well, they're German, so that could happen, actually.
But that's a case of Tristan just rushing it again.
There's like so much time left. You can just... I mean, you could just stay behind, pressure him all the time, and then the mistakes would happen.
Exactly.
Fight. You can just imagine a Simpsons meme with the two monkeys with a knife and make the two Ferraris go be the monkeys.
Not to mention, the pair were only 3 seconds behind Daniel Karg. But now the gap is extended to almost 5.5 seconds. So, I mean...
Yeah, the strong Aguri going for it
done
again.
Nothing.
And also, Lewis and Lou are coming.
They are. Oh, Hartmann spins. Well, there you go. That's one way to get past your teammate.
And lock up into the.
Oh, Tristan as well. Tristan,
oh God.
And meanwhile, Lur must be licking his lips here because not only is he also on relatively fresh rubber, but with these two just taking it out of each other, it's like a boxing match. Oh, and Tristan's off again.
Oh God, the shield's flying. Oh God.
He almost takes out his teammate.
That's a meltdown right there. That's it.
Gone. It's finished. Kaput. No. He's still going. He's still going. But
Probably...
you can.
Ah, no,
kind
it's
of
done. I
tell
think.
the anger. No, it's over. You can tell.
KW. Yes.
You can tell he was probably cussing all the way in his helmet, and that's a freebie for Lur. At the end of the day,
yeah, I wonder. The best result for Midland in a long time. F for Fly Emirates board.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Hey, Chrissy, how's it going?
Oh, damn.
I won't read that out, but that's strong criticism in chat right
here.
No,
that wasn't Chrissy.
No, I know that wasn't Chrissy.
That was
Schmidtlein pits.
Schmidtlein into the pits. Yeah, Oscar. Oscar with the on point.
We need to monitor Karg as well in
Not-
this instance, and he pits. So this is what I mean.
I
Two
actually
stoppers.
I have to print that one out, I guess, that comment.
Jesus Christ. This puts Lur, however, back on the podium. As Hartman also pits, so it puts both Woods and Lur back in their original third and fourth. Schmidtline now only comes out of the pit lane. I wonder if Lur can do anything. Sven will obviously be on lighter fuel and lighter tires. Well, better tires, not lighter tires. Could you imagine lighter tires?
Lighter tires. Don't say it too loud, they might hear us. Yeah, they got the soft and lightweight tire compound on now. You have to
All of a
use
sudden,
the heavy tire compound now for one lap.
Sven fails Park Ferme after the race due to underweight.
Yes. Didn't use the heavy tire compound for 5 laps.
They didn't use the heavy compound. But yeah, oh my god, this race is... Not only has it flown by, but it's just been all over the place. And Sven getting a bit leery out. No, mate. No name.
Plus 83 seconds. Yeah, you see that correctly. Stefan has the big gap.
It's a huge gap.
Yeah, Chrissy, we saw that that you had to stop and glow, and you ran out of... Monster can only come better. But even though, I say that all the time, like every race, there's always something happening. And obviously there's people now probably being really frustrated with everything. But well, we as the commentators, we got fun. But yeah, I think Stefan has the pit light on, but that won't mean anything. I mean, he could technically pit, I think 3 times and would still be on top.
Oh, Chrissy.
Oh, Chrissy.
Oh. Well, me and Stefan go way back on this circuit, don't we?
The lines.
Seb?
Yes.
The true Blanchimont lines.
But
What
yeah,
you see on screen right now is the wrong version of Spa, as you can tell.
Yes.
Clearly. But yeah, focusing back, actually the battle for third might be a thing eventually.
Yes.
With how many laps to go?
We have 5 laps to go. 6, I think, even. Let's check out Lou's top speed, because it was... Oh, I understand now. Why, it's not actually that sad. Lou's running almost 340 on the straight. So,
There you go.
he's running low downforce, let's say it like that. He's already testing the monster package.
I mean, that's what you do run here, eventually. You run the lower wings in preparation. Or not out of just preparation, but out of obviously pure necessity. But yeah. Like I said, it's just this battle for third, if we can even call it a battle yet.
Stefan in the pits.
2 seconds, Stefan. Well, this is more of a I can do this because I can.
This is more
sort
like
of pit
put on
stop.
your bonus. I want you plan F basically.
This is plan F. He wants the fastest lap, clearly. I mean, if he doesn't already have it.
Can check that quickly. Best lap at the moment is by him of 146.2. 2 seconds
Yeah, he
faster than
wants-
everyone else.
He wants that quali lap, doesn't he? That's what he wants. He doesn't. He's not going to settle for that.
Yeah, the first couple laps, Chrissy, were really good. I really enjoyed that one. There was more. Then we have a battle coming here between Lou
Yeah, we
and
do.
Lewis.
And we know how quick Woods is down the straight. So,
No, it's actually
imagine
Lou
this-
who's that quick.
oh, Lewis that quick. I thought
Yes.
you said Woods was that quick.
No.
And okay, then that would explain why Woods is put up in that part of the track.
But yeah, then again,
Ooh, a
Schmidtline
bit,
is only
bit
is
wobbly.
20 pace down. Yeah, Lou has the absolute top speed on Woods, so Woods has to do some magic. Also,
However, you would imagine with the lower downforce, Lewis' tires must be.
Done.
Oh,
Yeah,
he always
yeah.
has a slip.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's happening right now.
Yeah, the gap is under a second now. If this was obviously 2019 DRS range, but obviously not a thing back in 2006. But you would imagine here, Woods with the superior downforce, this is where he's making the big money time. And this is
He's
what
doing
Red
it,
Bull
though.
likes to obviously do at this track. Running the little bit more because they know they can't do it down the straight. So maybe that's...
Oh yeah, you can see how he's gaining in the middle
Exactly.
sectors. You can literally like see the car getting... There we go.
To quote a certain driver, the tires are gone.
Yes. Bono, the tires are fucked. But now, Lou just says, see ya later.
Yeah, alligator, as they go through Blanchimont.
And he just disappears.
Yeah. Oh, you say that, but in the middle sector, you'll be surprised. We saw Tristan do a very good move into
Brussels.
That's it. And yeah, he just because he had the superior downforce and grip, he just went around the outside, didn't care. Well, you went for the dive first, but kept it around the outside because he just had that much grip. But yeah, you would imagine Woods obviously has to do everything he can in the slipstream here, and he's gonna have to do it. He's gonna have to go and surprise him in the middle sector. This is by far not over.
Crofty and Ant step aside for Ellie and Ant. Because Anthony Davidson, I guess, can feel the muscles. Oh!
Oh, big mistake from Lur. This
nice
is what I was talking about. Second sector, this is Woods territory. Lock up from Lur. Into No Name. We'll head down towards Puon. Obviously, Lur will get a little bit from this straight, but Woods has got superior speed in the second sector. Into Puon. I wonder how much speed Woods carries through Puon in comparison to Lur. It's this chicane as well.
150 to 180. So 30 k's faster in the corner.
There
But
you go.
also-
look at this into Stavolo.
Yeah, it's always just so frustrating. Now look at that.
Yeah, but this is the closest Woods. Oh, it's gone off the track. Oh, that could be it actually.
Nope.
Woods. Well, we'll see. Let's see how brave Woods goes after Blanchimont. But obviously, yeah, Lur with the legs.
Pepper run.
The
Right
pepper
there.
run indeed. Also, Lur's got to get it stopped for half of these corners. Let's not forget. He might have the top speed, but you know he has to brake in time. And yeah, Woods.
We're gonna go with the speedo here, so you guys can see.
Oh, Lur mistake into the source. But obviously, top speed's gonna help him out again.
300. Oh,
Yeah, look at the gap as it pulls out.
yeah, it's
through
already at 330 right here, and Woods just scrapping on the 320. It's a bit insane, but you have the speedo here happen right down.
Once again, Lur has to get it stopped though. That's the thing. Lur has to get it stopped. If you can do it, obviously it's fine, but depending on how his tires are. There we go, another lockup as he goes into Brussels, into No Name. I would say Lur's got it nicely covered for now.
Yeah, but now the true pain begins.
I was about to say the big two, which is Puon and then the chicane afterwards. Woods all over the back. You would imagine he would want to get this done pretty quickly. He wants to impede Lur's exit from Stavolo. He wants to make it as hard as possible so he can't build up that speed straight away. And as you can see, Lur obviously ahead on this occasion. And into Blanchimont. Woods has the slipstream but just can't do anything about it. Can Lur get it stopped nicely for the chicane? Woods always has a much more like a different line to Lur. Lur goes for the shortest distance as well. Woods goes for the run because he knows that's his best way. His best chance of trying to get Lur is on acceleration. And there we go again. Lur struggles with turn one as well. Getting the car stopped, obviously with the lack of downforce. Woods has got a run, but we all know this is futile in the first sector. It's just Woods trying to limit the damage done down the straight.
And he has to really use the suck here, Because 330 versus... he can keep it close this time.
This is probably, once again, the closest Woods has been. Obviously, Woods is... Oh, he's too late on the brakes. He's late on the brakes. He's ruined it a little bit. He's now going to have to try and push to get back up again. But this is the sector. Obviously, he can do it.
2 more laps to go. Woodcamp now going into the last lap. You can see it maybe on the bottom left map. He's just crossing the line, going into the last lap right now. But we stay...
It also has to be said, Schmidtline also has had a bit of a comfy race. Well, no, just a comfy race. In second place. He hasn't really... we haven't talked about him too much.
Oh.
As we look back, and Woods completely all over the black of Lur. And... Yep, straight line speed's going to kick in again for Blanchemont. Yeah, Woods has to go for a send. I don't see it any other way. If it's like this on the last lap, Woods has to try it.
He just has to really capitalize here. Do it really well. Literally pull the best... Just pull the best lap. Oh! With the desperation on the right foot there. And now...
Oh, he's not on the line. He's gone very defensive, has Lur. And Woods is going to try around the outside, but...
I think maybe Lou for a second thought the race was over, but it isn't.
It's not over at all.
The last lap.
We are now.
Go again.
Holtzcap, just to recap for everyone, Holtzcap in the lead. He is gone into the distance with Schmidtline in second. Then it's this intense battle for third place between Stefan Lur and Lewis Woods. Daniel Karg is in the background in the other Guri. He must be kicking himself for not trying the one stop, because he could have been in this battle. What else is there? Sixth is Hartmann, and then we have the 3 retirees, Olvinkel, Trapper, and Wagner.
And
but back to the back.
Woods making some desperate mistakes here. I saw a bit of bad cornering there.
But it almost doesn't matter because it's just one good corner, and he's already back basically. But yeah, you can imagine running behind Lur this entire time has not helped his tyres. It's obviously had to overcompensate. The dirty air not nearly as bad as it was at the beginning of the season, but still, it still has some effect.
Now,
and you'd imagine...
Also, the pressure on Lur must be intense.
Yeah, but he seems to be pretty calm and collected. I mean, yeah. Woods has to go for the dive. There's no other way.
I don't think
he might
the gap is there.
He's just got to do it. Even if it's futile. I mean, worst case scenario, he's fourth. But no, you're right.
Behind.
It's too far behind. He's going to try the run.
Oh!
Look at this! I told you the dive! And it's not just enough, but what a terrific race. Stefan Lur for Midland picks up third. Lewis Woods, fourth. And Karg in the background, fifth. But yeah, it's a win for Stefan Holtzcamp here at Spa-Francorchamps, and he's still going. He's going for another lap. He don't care. Right?
Let's see if...
Schmidtline picks up P2 and then Lur P3.
But yeah, Stefan going for the victory lap. Actually pulled in the fastest lap, the 1:45.931.
I told you, he was going for the quali lap.
Going half a second faster than before. Get in there, Stefan. Fantastic drive.
He would claim that he was the underdog this entire race, going into turn 1. But yeah, it's just been another masterclass from Holtzcamp. Clinical as always.
Bloody hell, that was fun. Yeah, it was really. That's why I always say you just gotta, even though you freaking hate maybe the track or don't feel like it at the moment, you gotta at least try it, because there's maybe someone else you can always race. Obviously you get the shenanigans with the crashes and everything sometimes. Today was a bit dirty, actually dirtier than the other races, but fine. Probably some hate mails going on in the Discord right now, but I still think like you always find someone to race with. And Stefan can't drive through the safety car, he doesn't know, I think.
Wow. Thank you for having me, Seb. I actually have to dash because it's that time.
It's that time, yes.
It's that time, so I'll see you over maybe on the other side. But yeah, thank you for having me. Thank you, chat, for also having me. What a race! What a race!
That was insane. So I'm gonna try to figure out the points in a second. Just give me a second, guys. Give me one moment. I just figure it out quickly. While I check out the thing. Maybe I have something here. Hold up a second. But first of all, thanks for watching today. Hope you really enjoyed the race. I know, well, obviously not many people showing up for these races, but obviously we have, well, it's kicking off in the races all the time. So let's do it like always. I give you the graphics and give you the answers to the race. We're gonna try to stitch this together somehow. It will be a bit of a Pepega mess, but it will be fine. Pepega's always nice. We all love Pepega stuff. Thanks for being here. And we're gonna try to figure out the points somehow while listening to nice music, of course. Like always. To get that copyright strike. So yeah, Woodcamp wins the race in the... Well, in his McLaren, picks up 10 points. That means he's now in front of Tristan with 40 points. Then it's Sven Schmidtlein in second position, who picks up 8 points, who should be still behind Tristan, but can get in front with 27 points. Tristan stays on 30 because he didn't score anything today. Lou finishes the Midland in P3 and gets 6 points. That means he moves up a lot. He passes all the midfield with 7 points and ends up in P8, just behind Max Reichel with 7 points now. Prepare for the honking. Just over the music, yes. Woods finishes P4 on the Aguri and picks up some points. Picks up how many? Exactly 5 points. And is now with 14 points still behind his teammate Daniel Karg in P5. Daniel Karg always also picks up some points in P5. He gets 4 points for the finishing in P5 and is still in P4, like always. The pro overlay, yes. The best overlays only. Hartmann finishes P6 and gains 3 points. Gains a couple of positions, but still stays in the same because Lewis and Karg get points. Tristan didn't finish the race, and Doman ran out of fuel in lap 11, sadly. Sadly, we won't be seeing him next time, but it was nice to see him back in the race. Team Championship is a different story, because I think this is still close for the top spot. Scuderia Ferrari obviously gains a couple of points from Hartmann finishing in P6. Gains 3 points, that means they have 42 points. McLaren gains another 10 points. They are still behind Ferrari. So McLaren can still wrap up the team championship next round at Monza. And steal it away from Ferrari at Monza. I think that sounds exciting, saying that. The scenes in Monza, if that would actually happen. The next race obviously happening next week at the same time. So you can join us again for the last round of this Pepega F1 26 Championship. The last one we will ever do in R Factor 1, because then it's over pretty much. I hope you enjoyed this race. Obviously, I mean the last championship we ever do in R Factor 1, because let's be honest, you got to retire this game at some point. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. We are always ending with the music. And I see you next time. Thanks for watching. We're just gonna raid LA. So, goodbye.